Hello? Again? In this video I want to talk about something that I love. A good movie. A good bad movie, I should say. I want to talk about Mortal Kombat. And no, I'm not talking about Scorpion's Revenge. I'm talking about Mortal Kombat 1995. The first movie for Mortal Kombat that debuted in theaters in 1995. We're going to have a 14% on Rotten Tomato. Pretty good for a video game movie back then. Before Detective Pikachu. Before Sonic. And I'll say this. It is the best bad video game movie. Because it's so ridiculous, man. God, what the is up there? You guys are hearing this, right? You're hearing that. This little movement, right? Not to look crazy, but trust me, there is something in this attic. In this movie, it follows basically the best way I can describe Mortal Kombat 1995 is take the premise of Scorpion's Revenge, put it in live action, but dumb it down a little bit. Since this movie is rated PG-13 and it's a Mortal Kombat movie. Interesting choice. Fatality is just Shang Tsung taking the victim's soul. Johnny Cage is the arrogant. Just say this. The main characters are, hero-wise, Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, and Johnny Cage. With the advice of Raiden. To take down Shang Tsung, Goro, Kano, and in the villains of this movie, Sub-Zero and Scorpion, because they are under his control. You know the story, they arrive at the tournament to fight to the death. Except in this movie, there's no fatalities again, they're just Shang Tsung taking their souls. What I love about this movie is you can definitely tell that the actors are giving it their 100% for something so stupid. Seriously. You can watch this movie on Netflix, so I highly... If you want a good, bad movie, or a so bad it's good movie, in the video game live-action franchise, or topic... Watch Mortal Kombat. Stay away from Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but watch Mortal Kombat 1995. Because it's so bad, but it's so good in both ways. It has the characters fighting, just talking smack to it, to Johnny Cage making stupid one-liners. My favorite is when he gives Liu Kang like $5 to take his luggage onto the boat. And Liu Kang, it's a classic joke, it's a very dated joke, but Kang just, with a smile on his face, just takes his luggage and chucks into the river. It just makes me laugh. One thing I gotta critique, though, is a question of why Johnny Cage has so much luggage. I don't know. We get Scorpion and Sub-Zero fighting as like an not Scorpion Sub-Zero. We get Sub-Zero freezing, killing some guy. We do have one death in the movie, at least. Some guy freezing him. That seems very stupid. Just the opponent flipping and taunting while Sub-Zero's just charging up an ice ball. We got Sonya Blade, who I am positive was let's just say enjoyed by a lot of male fans of the movie in 1995. At this scene, because he's wearing short shorts and a tank top to fight Kano in. And I don't know if she snaps his neck or just chokes him out with her legs. We get closer to Johnny dying to Goro, which I will give credit for 1995. The effects for Goro's puppet thing, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's decent for what just like I said with Nutty Professor. For the time era, it's decently affected. It has not aged. It aged like milk, for God's sake. The whole movie aged like milk. We got Johnny Cage versus Goro. I'll give Johnny balls for fighting this dude. I mean, the first shot of the fight is Johnny doing his signature nut shot. We get the, I don't want to call it flirting. It's more Johnny Cage just being Johnny Cage. Interactions with him and Sonya, which we do know. Well, all fans know they kind of end up together in Mortal Kombat at 9X. Not 9, more X and 11. They get back together. But then death happens to Sonya. Screw that. Yeah. We get Liu Kang at the... we get... for some... I never understood... I don't understand this. She's this... Sonya gets kidnapped by Shang Tsung. I don't get it. She's this... tough military officer that gets... caught by getting this. Shang Tsung puts her hand behind her back. She's helpless. I said... You see that a lot in, like, 90s or 2000s movies with that kind of thing. You then get earlier in the tournament. I don't know how this tournament worked, by the way. We got Johnny Cage versus Scorpion before Goro, and you got Liu Kang versus Princess Kitana, who helps him by giving him advice to defeating Sub-Zero later in the tournament. We cut to Outworld after Shang Tsung has captured Sonya. I know that it's time. Just watch it on Netflix. I highly recommend it. You get Liu Kang versus Reptile, a character I believe made his debut in Mortal Kombat 3. I love this. You see this fight, but you never see Johnny. He just like vanishes and shit like that, man. I hope you can hear me when I do that. You then get the final battle of Liu Kang versus Shang Tsung, ending with Liu kicking him into a bed of spikes on the Mortal Kombat Dragon. And the way this movie ends is with Shao Kahn appearing and having Raiden, Liu Kang, Sonya, Kitana, and Johnny ready to fight. End credits and build 2 years to the worst sequel ever, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It's Mortal Kombat can be considered like a guilty pleasure movie or something like a movie that's so bad but you like it. That's what I say about the freaking Transporter movies. But Mortal Kombat Annihilation just sucks. I'll say this, en route to Mortal Kombat with more other theatrical or motion picture theatrical, I don't care. Original Mortal Kombat was a cartoon called Defenders of the Realm, and I remember there was a live action TV series on it. I remember. The one thing I hate about Mortal Kombat merchandising or spin-offs is that they rarely if ever include my boy Johnny Cage. I like Johnny Cage. He's probably my main fighter in Mortal Kombat 11. Him or Cassie. I get why they didn't do it in Defenders of the Realm, since Defenders of the Realm was like a sequel to the first Mortal Kombat movie, I think is the story. So, or was it like a sequel to Annihilation where Johnny was killed? That makes more sense then. Might have been a sequel to the video game where Johnny Cage was mysteriously taken off of Mortal Kombat 2. Was he? I haven't played that game. I haven't played my Genesis, so I'll have to do that. Still, off top, I'll just end this the Mortal Kombat 95 thing with this. It is such a good bad movie. I truly cannot recommend people watch this movie enough. I can't, because it's so cheesy, so bad, but it's so good, man. Seriously, I highly recommend you watch it. I might watch it again after this review, and I have to go to bed and work. I won't lie though, I actually watched off topic completely. I think last week I watched 2.5 movies before going to bed. I went to bed at like 1:45 a.m. or some shit like that before I got up for work. No, it had to be around 2 a.m. because I couldn't work on 3 hours of sleep. Though I didn't work at all 100%, I got this shit done. I watched, the movie that I watched was Mortal Kombat. Again, I can't recommend that enough. The Croods, which, again, I said this in the... I didn't say this, but The Croods is another very good and beautifully animated DreamWorks movie. It's also very timeless, actually. And it's one of the first movies I saw Ryan Reynolds in. And half of Legends of Everfree. I love that movie. You heard me years ago say that I was a Equestria Girls brony. I'm not gonna pretend I don't like the movies. I love the movies. I hate that stupid trailer they put out for MLP Pony Time, or whatever the fuck it's called, where they chose Good as Hell as the theme for the trailer. Who at Hasbro thought that was a good idea? Who? This went from freaking one of the best fighting games ever with blood and gore to MLP. I'm crazy, but you know this. Also, I just want to say, please help me. Down in the comments, put down what you would want me to do for 90 subscribers, because I'm 2 away, for God's sake. So, what would you want me to do for 90 subscribers, or just over? I might not do it at 90, I might do it a little over, but please, comment below. What would you want me to do? Because we know what I'm doing to do for 100, which is very close, scaringly. But what would you have me do as the predecessor? What would you want? Anyway, I'll end with one more time, because why not? Please, if you have a Netflix account, please log on to Netflix, look up Mortal Kombat, watch it. It is so badly good, or goodly bad. I don't know if goodly is a word, it probably isn't. I don't care. It's such a good movie and it's so bad. Later, guys.